Welcome back, citizens, to the City Daily Channel, and what a month it's been for the first team. We've had good news, we've had bad news, but let's start off with this nice little March recap with the Premier League. And the first game this month was Wolves, and then of course we had the Manchester Derby. Less said about that, the better. On the 10th we played Southampton, and finally we have played Fulham. Now, of the 12 points that were up for grabs, we got 9, which is pretty good, but obviously not the best. We obviously could have got 12 out of 12. I think we probably should have. But we are where we are. And it's not, 9 points is not bad. We are still very much on the charge of the Premier League, and I don't see what's going to topple us now other than a complete collapse, which I just can't see from happening. So, let's start. We'll do a little recap of some of the matches. Wolves was a solid match, considering they're a team that we found ourselves dropping points to in the last couple of seasons. 4-1 sealed those 3 points. It was a very, very busy match. A lot of the drama came very late on. Obviously, the 3 winning goals in that match all came in the last 10 minutes, which I missed, thankfully, because the delivery man turned up with my food. So thanks, City, for scoring everything in the last 10 minutes. Then obviously the derby happened. 2-0 to United. Not great. You know, we were on for 23 wins in a row, which would have been fantastic. And we still hold the record for the best English team winning record in all competitions, which is a big thing. You know, 22 wins in a row is not going to be easily beaten, and it's going to take something truly special to beat that. But the master plan to keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in a job and keep Manchester United being slightly crap continues. Pep knows what his job is there, and he knows if I let Solskjaer win this, he stays in charge for at least another year, and that is good news for the Premier League. Quickly, we'll just move on to Southampton. It was a quick 5-2 win, wasn't it? It was all very much done in the middle of the game. All 3 points. Oosh, what a win. And the final Premier League game of March was obviously at Fulham with a nice little 3-0, which obviously saw Aguero win his first goal in the year with that powerful penalty, which is great news. It was lovely to see him score, and what with the news that obviously he's leaving the club this season, which there is not that way, Kieran. It's that way. There is a nice little link up there to a video, just a short thing that I did about it. Which is, you know, it's sad to see him leave, but there's more information, as I said, in that video over there. So we'll stay domestic again for now. We'll jump over to the FA Cup, which was a nice 2-0 achieved at Goodison Park, taking us that bit closer to the FA Cup finals in our search to win everything, which you can't sniff at. And again, Everton have been somewhat of a bogey team for us, so it was nice to get that win. And the final match, obviously, to look over is the Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. Tidy 2-0 on the home fixture, both played abroad, which led to a 4-0 win on aggregate. Can't be angry about that. Borussia Mönchengladbach aren't an easy side to look over, but we did well doing that. And it obviously takes us into those dreaded Champions League quarterfinals, where we now have to play Dortmund. Is this a try before you buy situation for us as well, with Haaland coming up? So, you know, lots to think about with this past month. Who was your player of the month, though? Arguments obviously can be made that Riyad Mahrez should be earning it. He's been a massive part of the creativity this month. Clearly, he was the player fighting the most for the majority of that Manchester derby for me. He was really creative, trying to win that ball back, trying to get balls into the box. He was a big part of that. Or are you going down the KDB route, who's been refining his creativity and his ability, showing that he deserves more first-team football? It seems mental to say that Kevin De Bruyne has to prove that he deserves more first-team football right now, but everyone's playing really well. Or are you going for the usurper, almost, Gundogan? He's arguably maybe even been the best player of the year for Manchester City. He's been creative, he's been attacking, he's scored some brilliant goals for us. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And obviously let me know for all of March. It wasn't a bad month for us. So what did you think about it? What was your match of the month? Personally, I'm going with the Southampton game. Just the excitement of 7 goals, an easy win, something that especially after the Manchester United game, just reinvigorated that passion, that proof that we are a winning side, the proof that being knocked off from that winning run wasn't setting us back, and we were going to continue and we were going to start a new one, which is a big thing for me, and I think that was very important. So, let's look ahead to April now. It's just tomorrow, April 1st, by the way, and our first game is Saturday the 3rd against Leicester. We also have Leeds and Villa to play this month in the Premier League. And of course, we have both our quarter-final legs against Dortmund in the first 2 weeks, which is due to be quite exciting. So that's going to be fun. And of course, to just, sort of from quarter-final to semi-final, we've got Chelsea in the FA Cup, which will be a tough game. Chelsea are starting to find some form with Thomas Tuchel, so that's probably not going to be an easy one. And just to round out competitions and cup competitions, let's go for an actual final against Spurs on the 25th. Now, this is a big one for two reasons, especially if you live in the UK, right? So obviously, the Carabao Cup is a big cup. It's the League Cup. We've won it the past few seasons, so you could even say it's the Manchester City Cup. Could do. Obviously, we've been very good in that competition for a number of years now, and winning it sets you up really for the rest of the season, and it can give you that confidence moving forward that I think that we need, probably, especially if we're going to go on to do the quadruple, like lots of people are saying we are, and like I've got £10 on. So fingers crossed we win the Carabao Cup. But the other reason it's a big opportunity for us, especially in the UK, is that it's a trial event for putting fans back in grounds in the UK, which is such a big thing. I have missed being at the Etihad so much, and I know the Carabao Cup final happens in Wembley, but if it goes well, you never know. It might lead to more fans being allowed back in stadiums when we are eventually allowed back in stadiums, and it might lead to a quicker opening up of things. It would be brilliant. I miss being at the Etihad so much, and I miss going there with everyone that I know. It's just a great time. So again, let me know down below, what match are you looking forward to this month? Are you looking forward to maybe finally getting a trophy when we play Spurs, or even are you looking forward to seeing Haaland play against us and see whether or not he's actually worth that money that we're saying he is? 100 million. That's probably at the cheap end for Erling Haaland. Dortmund are still quoting 180 million, which is a lot of money. Or maybe you're even excited for us to play Leeds or Villa. I don't know. But let me know. But yeah, thank you so much, as always, guys, for watching. I like to make these sort of monthly roundup things and look aheads. I think they're quite a nice little video. And I like to try and cover some of the wider Cityverse, maybe look at some of the women's and academy setups and some of the academy sides. So drop a like and a sub if you'd like to see that sort of content, and let me know so I can getting on with them. Thank you so much, citizens. Stay safe, and up the Blues.